fuck are you gonna update that shit? I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt _. Yeah. Cartoons was the last shit on my mind. I was chasing folks. Hey. Nigga, wash your ass. Brocos get nothing.
Yo, I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. This is the Ignant Agenda. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. 1 U on Instagram. Way more fly than you. 2 U's on Twitter. Your baby mama's favorite single father to my left. Big black nigga with the bald head.
Yes, sir. Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro. What about you?
Everything is everything. Everything is great. We're moving in positive directions. That's all we can ask for. I'm surprised you don't have a Georgia hat on. Congratulations to you.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got to buy some shit, but
National championship, national champions. I want to be a Georgia Bulldogs fan because Quavo is one. I do.
That nigga rep everything in Georgia.
He make being a Georgia Bulldogs fan seem so fucking cool. And I was just watching him. I think he betted Drake or some shit like that. You know, it was great. I fuck with Quavo. I fuck with Huncho, man.
He just rep Atlanta, or he rep Georgia. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I had a shirt, but of course when women see you with a new shirt, they like to wear your shit.
Yes.
So she faded my shit out, so I got to go buy me
a
whole bunch of new gear. But yes, appreciate the dog, man. So I changed my Twitter handle. I said thank you Braves and thank you UGA.
Okay.
Niggas tired of getting laughed at.
Yeah.
It's been 41 years for the Dogs. It was 26 years for the Braves, and now they get 2 in like 70 days.
Bro, that's what's up, bro. Like I don't think the last time we had something like that happen at the crib, the Panthers won. I think the Panthers won the Stanley Cup, and either right after that or shortly thereafter, the Marlins won.
Oh yeah,
Marlins won the World Series. I know they won in 93, 94, if I'm not mistaken. They had Moises Alou and all them boys.
Yeah, the Marlins, y'all was 5, but then y'all just kept breaking the team.
Yeah,
I never understood it.
Yeah, we had. I remember when we won in like 93, 94. And then we won again in the 2000s.
No, I think y'all won in like 97 or some shit.
It might have been 97.
And then I think it was like 2001. No, it was early 2000s.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I mean, we got smart. No, we got smart.
I'm trying to pull my baseball brain to the front.
Okay. Major League affiliations. Let's see.
You just been 97 and 2003.
Yeah. Okay. So we won in 97. I was 12. And then in 03, I was just starting college.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I even though they're in the same division as the Braves, I used to love y'all uniforms. I always liked the start, not those shit y'all got now.
Yeah.
But that starter uniform with the Marlin coming through the F, like I always thought that shit was dope.
Bobby Bonilla, he's still getting paid.
Still. That nigga got a whole day to his name.
Bobby Bonilla has the greatest sports contract in the history of sports. I think every year on like, it'll come around. I think it's like in July or something like that.
Yeah, June or July.
He get like $1.3 million. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to his agent who structured the deal like that. Bobby Bonilla ain't played baseball since fucking, I think it's been about 10 years.
It might have been longer than that.
Yeah, it's been at least 10 years, and he's still getting paid from the Mets, I believe. And, I mean, this nigga still getting money, bro. Like 1.3. You imagine you getting a $1.3 million payday every year.
And not doing a goddamn thing.
I could. Bobby Bonilla could walk by me right now and slap the shit out of me.
I
wouldn't know what he looked like. That's as long as I've seen him. Edgar Renteria was on that team.
I love him, yeah.
Yeah, Edgar Renteria was cool. Moises Alou, I remember Moises Alou because I think he's Cuban. And nigga, the Cubans was running rampant. Like everybody was Alou. Like it was like Alou mania at the crib at this time. Oh no, not Moises. Yeah, Moises and then Levon Hernandez. Yeah. Levon Hernandez, nigga ain't speak no damn English. I don't think he speak English to this day.
Most of them don't, like, they can speak it, they just, it's not like, it's not as fluent. Cause my boy Ronald Acuna, like he know it, he just don't like to speak it.
Right.
So.
And then when we won in 03, I didn't know none of them.
I think y'all had Dontrell Willis. Was he on that squad?
Dontrell Willis was on that squad. You're right. Yep, Dontrell Willis was there. That's the only person I remember. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but
right.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Huncho. Huncho gonna make me. Well, I think it'll be against everything I stand for to become a Georgia Bulldogs fan. I gotta rep the U, but it's only right. I feel like no matter where you live, you still supposed to carry a home team on your back. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. It's looking up. It's looking up for us as far as just progression. Like, yeah, we do the podcast, but it's so much more than just talking every week. And we check in on each other. We make sure everybody is good, children are good, and progressing in school and stuff like that. So that's really all we can ask for.
True.
I do. What I do want to bring to attention is the fact that so many women have such a bad taste in their mouths for men with podcasts.
Oh yeah.
I've been seeing there has been over the past course of maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's been a number of women making certain comments like, "Oh, if you go to a dude house and see a mic, you need to run."
Fuck y'all.
What is 3 niggas? What is it? What is 3 niggas with no job do? Start a podcast or some shit like that. Like, it's just been a number of these little jokes flying. And granted, they have been funny because every time you turn around, somebody trying to start a podcast,
right.
Which I understand, they're fun. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you're doing, if you got the right level of equipment, if you are really, really trying to get in this space to communicate and use your voice. But if you just trying to get on here and just talk shit and, y'all don't have voice control, y'all talking over one another, you don't have no structure to your show, you're who these bitches is talking about.
Right. Because, hey, first of all, both of us got really good jobs.
Absolutely.
We can pick this shit up and drop it wherever we want to. And,
Absolutely.
And we can still come back and still have a core audience.
Look, I got money. This is a $30 cup right here. You know what I'm saying? This is a $30 cup.
We got $60 liquor in this shit. Like you said, we got structure. We don't talk over each other. We give each other space and opportunity to express ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, we own it. So
True.
I got aggravated, I think it was last week. And I said, well, hoes always talk about niggas with podcasts, but we never talk about hoes when they start a lingerie line.
Oh, nigga.
Or lashes. Or
makeup.
Right.
Oh, man. Everybody's a mule. And that's what it is, a mule.
Right.
Everybody's a mule. Y'all hoes be painting each other faces 4 different colors. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures looking like Thriller characters. But we don't say nothing to y'all. Everybody got lingerie dropping in the spring.
Right.
Swimsuits. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit. Everybody's doing what they want to do. So let the men have a podcast if they want to have a podcast. Now, fellas, we do have a responsibility to kick out good content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we intend to do. We talk about real life shit. Parenting, relationships, work, hoes, money, progression, hoes, money.
Dealing with hoes.
And our kids. You know what I'm saying? So I think that our content is relative to the demographic of ages. I'll say about 28 to 40.
Yeah.
I think 28 to 40 is a good range for us because that tackles so many different people. Primarily the parents. We'll get more into parenting a little later. I think our topic for today centers around parenting. But yeah, man, like, go easy on the niggas with podcasts, man. We got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hoes, take it easy. They caught the third member that is affiliated in the Young Dolph murder. Did you see that?
So I saw where the one nigga we talked about last week, he made a music video, and they couldn't find his ass.
Yes.
So was it
him? Keep talking.
Okay. I don't know if it was him or not, but I did see that thumbnail. I think I clicked on it and read it, but at the end of the day, it's like, please catch this nigga. so like you can bring justice to Dolph and his family, you know, because they need it. Like, you know, there's so many unanswered questions around somebody that was in your entourage, and all of a sudden the main nigga is dead.
Right.
So
So yeah, they got the third. So hold on, I had the article earlier, and then I got distracted. But in a sense, they've caught all three of the niggas. They got the car. They have the two main suspects, and then they was just looking for one other nigga, I believe. And then yeah, I listened to the radio a lot in the morning, right? Mm-hmm. So Big Tigger, I think I was listening to Big Tigger at this moment in time, and they were talking about how they played a clip of audio clip of his partner or baby mom or mother of his children. Let me not demean. Mother of his children, and she was talking about how, and this is just extremely sad. She was talking about how they had finally got a hold of their life. Like, Dolph, if you ever heard his music, if you ever seen an interview, Dolph was about his paper.
right.
Any nigga that's about his paper don't really got a lot of time to do a whole bunch of shit other than chase this paper. So he was a CEO, he was an artist, he was an entrepreneur. Like, all of these things requires time. So, of course, when you trying to run the bag up, ultimately something has to suffer. In this case, unfortunately, it was his family.
Right.
Right? So, with his family, she was saying how they had just figured out you know, what was going on with the family, what they were, the time that it took for them to get the family situated. He was just starting to really, really relinquish his time away from all his business ventures and focus more on the family. And then boom, you know what I'm saying? Right. They took him away. They were planning a wedding. It was supposed to be like a surprise wedding for their family to showcase their love to one another. And she just said that it was very, very difficult for her to find strength during this time with everything going on. So, you know, with all of that said, man, it's truly, truly sad about Dolph. Like, this is one of the ones with him and Nipsey. And I wasn't really a huge Dolph fan musically. Like, I didn't listen to a lot of his music. I listened to a few projects or whatever. But I just admired the hustle and the grind overall. You know what I'm saying? Similar to Nipsey. I was a huge Nipsey fan, but I admired the hustle and the grind and how they set their families up and their kids up to not have to need anything, even if they're not going to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, that sounds real eerie to Kobe. Spent so much time in the NBA. You finally settled down into life after basketball.
Right.
And then coaching your daughter. And I'm sure you're there for your other ones, but you probably formed a relationship because now one of them wants to be a ball player, and then all of a sudden it's taken away.
Right.
And, like, that shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's later on this month, so it's just, man, niggas just got to do better.
Kobe passed towards the end of the month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 20 or some shit like that.
True. So, yeah, man, they named the street after Dolph. You know what I'm saying? In the area of Dunn, I guess, near Airways and Haynes, which is now Adolph Young Dolph Thornton Jr. Avenue. So you could just tell, like, the amount of love that he received upon his passing speaks to the type of guy that he was. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm glad they found the guy. I think one of the guy's name is Straight Drop. That's his rap name, Justin Johnson. They issued a warrant for his arrest, and then they found him, or they caught him, or he turned himself in, or whatever the scenario was, on January the 10th, I believe.
That shit crazy.
And then the other two niggas they recently got into custody. So it's gonna be interesting, man. The Nipsey trial got pushed back as well. I think Buddy is set to go to trial in March. So and that trial got pushed back since last year due to COVID and other, you know, issues or whatever.
Man, we just got to be, man, let's just do better. Yeah, that's all I can really say.
Yeah, man. I mean, we gotta stop killing each other. Better. Like, just if you don't like a nigga, that's cool.
Right.
It's okay not to like people. There's a lot of people I don't like.
But I ain't about to pick up a gun.
Correct.
And shoot them.
These people have families. They're fathers, mothers, sons, daughters. You know what I'm saying? They got people that look up to them. It's not our job to dictate who has life and who doesn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, you could not like a nigga all you want to. That's perfectly fine. But, you know, for you to decide that you're going to take somebody's life is just, I feel like you deserve whatever happens to you at that moment in time. You know, agree. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not a proponent of the death penalty. Nigga, if you kill somebody, hey, man. You know, you killed somebody. If you deliberately had all intentions on ending somebody's life, whatever happens to you at that point in time, bro, that's on you. That,
like, I said that when they was giving the sentencing out for the Ahmaud Arbery case. Mm-hmm. Fry them niggas. I don't think Georgia has the death penalty, but if it was me, fry them.
Yeah, extradite them niggas to Texas.
Right.
And let they ass have it. You know what I'm saying? Let they ass have it.
They sought out to kill that man. And then to this day, if that video never surfaced, that it had just been another unsolved murder.
Absolutely.
Or another racist getting like whatever they getting they rocks off to killing another black man.
Right.
So fry them motherfuckers.
I agree 1000%. So did you Lamar Odom?
Oh, I saw that nigga. We about to talk about that shit. That nigga stupid.
I fuck with Lamar Odom. Let me start by saying that. I do. I admire his confidence. He's come a long way. You know what I'm saying? 10 plus years in the league. He was, I think he was Mr. Basketball in his state. He's an All-American. Went to school. I want to say he went to UNL. Did he go to UNL? What? He went to some school. I forgot. But got drafted. Played for the Heat. Played for the Clippers. Played for the Lakers. Got a ring or two. And then, of course, life happens.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But Lamar Odom, you can't tell nobody what's corny.
Nobody.
You can't tell nobody how they embarrassing anybody.
That nigga went to Rhode Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island. That's what it was. Rhode Island. I don't know where I get UNLV from. Cause he's a Queens nigga. He from New York. Mm-hmm. From Queens. He played ball with Meta World Peace in high school. They didn't play on the same team, but they played in like AAU and shit like that.
Right. I think Meta did talk about that.
If you watch the Meta World Peace documentary on Showtime, I think it is. That's very, very good. I think it was directed by Spike Lee, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, put that on my list.
Yeah, that was a really good documentary. But at any rate, Lamar. I think Lamar said that Tristan is embarrassing Chloe or some shit like that. Nigga.
Called the nigga corny.
Lamar, they found you in a brothel, bro. Found you in a brothel. You dropped half naked. You OD'd. You damn near died.
Right. Yeah.
Which is not a laughing matter at all. But if you want to talk about embarrassing... And I can't remember if he was married to Chloe at the time that it happened. No, they were separated or going through a divorce or whatever the case is.
She was by your bedside.
She was by your bedside when it happened, so that is equally as embarrassing.
My nigga assed out.
Yeah, like what would possess you to say that? Like, you should just stay quiet. Like, I get it. You probably want Chloe back. You miss being a Kardashian, being in that family limelight or whatever. I just want all black people to stay the fuck away from them. That's what I want.
To me, it brings up a question. What the fuck is wrong with her? Not saying what them niggas is doing is right. Because this nigga, Tristan done had like 2 or 3 babies on this bitch. But what is wrong with her? Like, she got to be annoying.
Have you ever dated a white girl?
Hell no.
Never dated a white girl. I haven't either. But I've heard that white women let you do whatever. So, to answer to your question, I don't think anything is wrong with her.
They
just let niggas do what the fuck they want to do, and niggas are power. We struggle with powers,
especially them niggas. Like, pussy getting thrown at you all the time.
Think about it. You are you are associated or forever associated with probably one of the most powerfulest families in the United States, if not the world, right? The Kardashians. So with that comes a certain level of fame, attention, perks, all of that. Like when you really talk about all these niggas, every time French Montana talk about how hanging with them like kind of changed his life or whatever, hanging with the Kardashians. Look how Kanye act.
Yeah.
Look how Lamar Odom act. Look how Tristan act. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas no longer focus on their real careers anymore. Like
they always tied to the Kardashians.
So it's like I think with that family comes a level of prestige, but a huge level of liability too, because your head got to be right to deal with a whole bunch of shit that comes with this family.
Right.
And I just think that as black men, we already endure so much.
Right.
Stay the fuck away from them people. That go for Kanye. That go for French Montana, even though he half black. Lamar Odom. Whoever else. Look, the brother don't even fuck with them. When the last time you heard about Rob Kardashian?
I was about to bring him up and the white boy that was married to Kim. Like, you don't hear nothing about them niggas no more.
This nigga, we don't know if what his name was? Chris Humphries, if he's still alive. And he's white. You haven't heard of him since they broke up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rob Kardashian somewhere, God knows, and hopefully he's okay. But, bro, just look at the track record of this family, man. You know what I'm saying? From getting niggas off on first-degree murder, you know, to transgender, to...
Nigga went from the Olympics to a transgender.
Bro, stay the fuck away from these people, dog. Like, to me, they don't mean good. And I don't give a fuck how much money they got. That shit ain't worth your soul.
Nah, a lot of niggas sell it though.
It's not worth your soul, bro. Cause look at these niggas. Lamar Odom, he just needed to sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He lost they said the relationship that he was with the old girl, the last girl. Mm-hmm. It was real toxic. They seemed like they loved each other just from pictures. That's why it's so important not to judge relationships based off of pictures that you see.
Right.
You don't know what the fuck people be going through.
It's easy to smile for 2 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, Lamar Odom and the rest of the black people under the sound of my voice, just stay away from the Kardashians, man. They don't mean us any good. They're not of our culture. You know what I'm saying? They're not. If you really look at it, look at all of the Nick Ray J, even though he's transcended from that, you know, that was a huge part of his life that could have went very left.
Yeah.
Had he not been who he is and the great, brilliant business mind that he has. But everybody else, bro, like, they fucked up in the head, in my opinion. Everybody keep talking about how Kanye a genius. Every time you see this nigga in the picture, he look miserable as fuck.
Bro, he do. He looking sad.
You can't fake not being happy, bro. I'm sorry. You cannot fake not being happy. Every time the camera pans to this nigga, he look like he ready to end it all. He do. And I hope that's not the case. But, bro, get your life together, man. Yeah. Stay away from them white hoes. That's it. That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from white folks. Every time we need to keep our black queens close to us. They aggravating as fuck. Don't get me wrong.
That is true.
But we need to keep them near and dear to us because it's like, yo, they're the only ones that understand us. They're the only ones that are gonna fight for us and protect us. They are. When these white hoes, you know what I'm saying, get a little bit of fame or the heat get a little too,
they out. They
out of there. Look at. Even though Lauren is not white, she light skinned. Lauren from Power.
Oh yeah.
Look at when the heat got on her. What the fuck she did?
She
turned.
Tariq couldn't even come back to her dorm.
Turned like she comes from a family that probably thinks that they're white.
Right.
If you look at her parents,
oh for sure.
Look
like
at the nigga
first
who
season,
she was dating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that nigga said, "Don't call me nigga."
Bye, nigga. Right. I love Tyreek. I do. I like Tyreek. I'm getting more and more. I'm becoming a fan of Tyreek. Let's get into TV, man. What you been watching lately?
Trying to catch up on Power because she haven't seen. Well, I'm caught up. She just ain't seen everything.
Okay.
Catching up on Ozark.
Oh yeah. Okay. I did that late last year.
Ready for Love is about to end.
Yeah, the reunion's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Shit, that's about it. Outside of sports.
Okay. I'm gonna put some stuff on your radar.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor of Kingston.
Okay.
Gotta watch Mayor of Kingstown.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 10 episodes. It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
Paramount Plus. I think for 99 cents you get 2 months.
Okay. Shit.
And that's all you need.
Right.
Nigga, we watched that shit in probably like 7 days, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Mayor of Kingstown. I just started Hightown. My mama told me about Hightown.
That's on Stars.
Hightown is on Stars. Euphoria.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I do watch that.
You watch Euphoria.
Yeah.
Okay. So you on season 2.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Euphoria is great. Shout out to Lil Meech. Lil Meech is
That nigga busy.
that boy is busy. I like to see my niggas busy, man. I like Big Meech. And they need to stop this rumor about him being musty.
How do we know?
I don't know, and I don't think anybody else knows. That's just the curse of the internet, bro. Like once something becomes like a little rumor or whatever, it just spreads. Like we gotta stop doing that. This man is doing his thing. He in 2 of the most popular shows on TV right now.
On 2 different networks.
On 2 different networks. You know what I'm saying? As well, one as a lead character, other one as a supporting character. I don't know how prominent his role is gonna be in Euphoria. Right. But he got a lot of TV time in this last episode.
He damn sure did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that he's gonna be an intricate part of season 2. And he doing his thing, man. Like, let's just stop that. Like, it's always some shit with us. We always talk about protect black women, this and that and that, but they tear us down.
Right.
They tear us down. This man is doing what he's supposed to do. He's defeating the odds of becoming an actor based off of, look at the past that he's came from. Mm-hmm. His pops, the legacy that his pops left, good, bad, or indifferent. The man is making something out of himself. And then here we go with the bullshit.
Nigga musty. Like, just me personally, and I'm just a average ass nigga. Mm-hmm. I don't like to be musty, so I couldn't imagine a nigga that's making his kind of money being around a whole bunch of women. Right. Will be walking around musty.
I just feel like I just don't believe it.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
It don't. As prestigious as your pops was, you could look at him and tell like he was a nigga that just stayed on point at all times. Right. Wearing deodorant is not something that a nigga just gonna forget to do. Right.
Not only that, like wearing deodorant, like nigga probably got a fucking drawer full of fucking cologne. Right. Like that. Yeah, that shit just seemed whack. But
I just don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. So, all right, Euphoria is gonna be good. For those of you who don't watch Euphoria, get your life together. Euphoria is amazing. I got on it early.
Yeah, I think you told me about it, and I had
real early. Like I watched season 1 probably like a year and a half ago, and then I just rewatched season 1 again last week just to get caught up for season 2. But it came out in 2019. It wasn't a lot of people that was talking about it. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck is this show? These niggas in high school.
I think when you put me on the first episode, I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
It's crazy because when I was in high school, the biggest drug, nigga, we was smoking Crip. Like, that's weed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say, what the fuck is Crip? Crip was like loud back then. Okay, yeah. We had Crip, and then if you was snoring coke, you was Dominican or some shit like that. You was Spanish.
We never that was it.
Speed was out. That was some white people shit. And what other drugs was out? Nigga, if you was doing anything other than that, you was white. You wasn't black. Black people was on weed. You know what I'm saying? And maybe speed or Adderall or something like that. If you went to a white school, you popped a pill or two like Adderall and shit like that.
You may have drunk a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Cisco, MD 2020, shit like that.
But yeah, niggas weren't just doing cocaine. Well, I went to pretty much an all black school. Mm-hmm. I know down in Miami is a little like a mixing pot.
Niggas was not doing coke like that at my school.
Hell no.
I was in high school from 99 to 2003. And nigga, the most we was doing was weed.
But at Euphoria,
these niggas doing everything. These niggas got pills, weed, coke, heroin, oxy. You know what I'm saying? Perks.
Adderall.
All kind of shit. You seen with Ashtray them, whenever they get a shipment in, it be all type of shit in that fucking suitcase. And I'm like, yo, in high school, what the fuck? Ashtray 12.
And that nigga know what's up. That nigga know what's up.
T12. Fez is probably maybe shoot, if he friends with him and Rue seem to be the same age. Fez maybe 19.
Right, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because he was already older. He was probably like 5 or 6 when his grandma took in the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, man, Euphoria is a great show. If you don't watch it, you're behind. Make sure you check it out. You ready to get into the topic, bro?
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah.
So the topic of today is, because we're parents,
Yes.
but when you decided to have kids, did you consider the sacrifice that you was gonna be making?
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I want you to go first.
All right. So, prior to parenting, all I knew was that I wanted to be I wanted to raise my children in a 2-parent household. Mm-hmm. That was my goal. Because that's what I was raised under, me and my brother. Mm-hmm. Of course, time went on, life happens, and you have a child, and then of course life happens. Right? I'll leave it at that. Mm-hmm. The sacrifices that I thought I was going to have to make didn't compare at all to what I ended up having to make. Let's just talk about time. Mm-hmm. Time is the biggest sacrifice that you will make as a parent. It ain't money. It ain't anything else other than time, because you have to dedicate a certain amount of time to ensure that your child is safe, is well fed, well clothed, well educated, well active as far as extracurricular activities are concerned. This is, of course, when they get a little older. But I didn't take into account how much time would be sacrificed doing all of those things. But what helped is structure.
Right.
Being on a schedule, adapting my kids to that schedule, it ultimately helped me. So that was my biggest thing. I'll let you go.
So, no, you hit it on the head as far as time. Mm-hmm. I started while he was still in the womb, like working multiple jobs, making sure when he comes out,
we good.
You at least have the necessities of a life to start off with. So time was definitely a big factor. No, I wasn't. Of course, on TV you see or you hear people talk like when when they're young, yeah, you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night, have to take care of them, so you're gonna lose sleep.
Right.
But throughout the longevity of being a parent, hell no, I had no idea how much you truly sacrifice for your kids.
Yeah.
Like you said, time, money, just your overall life is dedicated to
peace of mind.
Yeah, sleep, just. Oh man, it's a lot of stuff that that we deal with. That people that don't have kids would never understand until you have them.
Yep.
And it really don't get started until being a newborn, that shit kind of easy. They do wake up, but it's when they start wanting stuff. Oh, I want to do this. Or I want to do karate. Or I want to play the guitar.
Yeah.
I want to, I need new shoes. It's a lot of stuff.
Niggas grow out of shoes overnight. Bro.
Right.
So, Ocho, on I Am Athlete this past week, was it this past week or last week? But they were congratulating Ocho on having his newborn, right?
Mm-hmm. Was that IMF or the Pivot?
It might have been Pivot.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah, it was Pivot. So what he said was, the key is to get the child on your schedule.
Right.
Not to get on to theirs. Because if you get on theirs, you've already lost.
Right.
So waking the child up when you up, feeding the child when you're up, and then making them sleep while you're asleep. Excuse me. I didn't learn that off rip. Mm-hmm. I wish I would have, but ultimately I got it right. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to get a child to adapt to that type of schedule, one in the womb, because they're gonna eat when the mom eats. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then when they get off, between you and your significant other, if you have a significant other, if y'all niggas work, nigga, that's very, very difficult to do. Mm-hmm. So I would definitely say communication is going to be key as far as when you have a child with your significant other. If you plan on being with that person, that's awesome. If y'all not together, that's not the end of the world. But structure is extremely important. Getting these niggas to bed, feeding these niggas, letting them sleep, and then getting their ass up when it's time for you to get up.
Right.
As they get older, though, that's when the real time sacrifice comes in, because you got to figure out how to get them to school, how to pick them up from school, and then whatever else that goes on in the afternoon on top of homework, feeding them, getting them ready for the next day.
Right.
So
no, that's like I kind of look at like my parents and be like, damn, y'all did all of this.
With no internet.
No internet, like, yeah. Hey, football practice was twice a week. We out there, hour and a half, 2 hours. And like my parents would, like, I don't remember them. Sometimes they would drop me off, but then sometimes they'll wait there. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine sitting in the car for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
With no internet.
No internet. You can't scroll an app or anything like that. So all you can do is have conversations with the other parents.
Right.
Or like you just sitting in there, maybe taking a nap. I don't know. I
can't. So, yeah, like real shit. You know what I'm saying? When we were, let's say, so maybe around 6th grade. No, before that, because we did YMCA. My brother was in karate. I remember having to go to karate practice with my mom for my brother. My brother got all the way up to a fucking black belt, by the way. So it's funny as hell when I tell people that, like, my brother really was like karate man. You know what I'm saying? Like practice was 2 times during the week and once on Saturday. I remember vividly he went to Mr. Silver's fucking taekwondo. And Mr. Silver, on our side of town, he was like a fucking legend. You know what I'm saying? As far as taekwondo goes. But, nigga, yeah, practice was about 45 minutes to an hour, so just figure she picking everybody up from school. My brother getting dressed in the car.
Right, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We do that now.
Right.
With me and Kai and karate. I pick him up from school, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to his mom. We have a good system going where, nigga, his karate uniform be in the bag, in his book bag, along with his homework, along with everything else. Yo, when you get in the car, start getting dressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a snack for you. Yeah, I got water or Gatorade for you, but get dressed.
Right.
We got 10 minutes to get from your school to the dojo. And 9 times out of 10, we pulling up literally right at 5:45 when practice starts. And he hopping out the car. I'm tying his belt so he can run in the dojo.
Right.
But that's picking the nigga up, leaving my house at 5 to get him by 5:20 to get to the school by 5:45. And working from home, it's a little bit easier. But we talking about in Atlanta. Coming from Buckhead.
Right.
Back to Lithonia to pick him up, to get to the dojo. It's nigga, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the things, parents, like a lot of people, they joke and they say, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, people always want credit for being a parent, doing shit you're supposed to do. You motherfucking right, I do.
Yeah.
Nigga, I do a whole lot. I'm not, and I wanted my son. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he wasn't no accident baby or nothing like that.
Right.
So, nigga, this is what I signed up for, and I take pride in what I do because ultimately he's gonna benefit from it far more than I am.
Right.
He's gonna understand that. Yo, daddy took me to practice. You know what I'm saying? Daddy sacrificed for me to do karate or whatever the next activity is. Or mommy did this, you know what I'm saying, for me when it was time. Like, that shit mean a lot to these kids. Like, people act like it don't, but it does. It really does.
And that's funny because we had to have a conversation with Chase this morning. He had said something out the way. And we kind of looked at him like, bro, you go to private school.
Hey.
Like, this shit ain't free, bro.
He don't even get it.
Right. Like, we got to cut this check every week to make sure that, you stay in this school.
Yeah.
And you have really good teachers. Like, bro, like, don't take none of this shit that we doing for granted because a lot of times this shit, it ain't easy all the time.
Right.
Because I could easily put you on the yellow bus and send you somewhere else where you might get left behind. And we
right
not
on
doing
that
it.
cheese wagon.
Right. So, like, Sierra really had to check his ass this morning, but like, bro, no, we not going to even do this morning. I don't know what you on today.
Right.
And I told him before you got out of the car, like, when we pick you up this afternoon, I'm expecting an apology. Because you have no idea what it takes, not only go to private school, but in your case as well, pay for Christmas, birthday parties, all the other shit that kids want to do, and do you see all your other classmates do and you ask us for, we get it done for you because that's just how much we love you and we want to put a smile on your face.
Yep.
It's a lot of kids that they just as miserable as the fucking parents. And I would never like put my kid in that situation. So that alone is a sacrifice. Making sure that you happy. I may be taking some shit. I may not eat lunch for a week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Or I got to pack my lunch to make sure that you get whatever it is that you want.
Or it might be my last $10.
Right.
And your ass got a field trip.
Right. Or y'all having a fucking Valentine's Day party or some shit like that.
Fucking potluck or
Right.
a teacher appreciation or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They'll never understand. And it's
Until they
funny
have
that
some.
I'm even saying this because my dad and my mom used to say this shit religiously. One day you're going to have kids and then you're going to understand what we went through. And that shit is so fucking true. Because I find myself now sounding just like them. You know. Cut the light off in the room if you ain't in the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, electricity costs money. Finish all your food. We ain't throwing food away. We just think food growing trees, shit like this.
Right.
Like, it's so funny, man, watching the evolution of, from me as an adolescent and adult to me as a parent, because I sound just like them. I laugh often just hearing them because I'm repeating what the fuck they used to tell me.
Right.
It is fucking crazy, but time is definitely a big sacrifice. I mean, we could get into the money aspect of it. I mean, shit. You know, the easier years to me are when they're a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about pre-walking. Pre-walking, nigga, they don't even need shoes.
Especially during the summertime. Onesie in a diaper, my nigga.
Boy, these niggas don't even need shoes, my nigga. Socks.
Right.
Maybe some mittens if they got long fingernails and they scratch themselves or whatever.
Right.
But nigga, man, these just don't even need shoes, bro. Straight onesie. Straight onesie.
And shout out, I think we talked about this before, but niggas have y'all a fucking diaper party before your child get here. We didn't buy diapers for like the first 6 to 8 months.
Oh, we did real good then. Shit, we did. We made it to month 11.
Mm-hmm.
Tip. Listen, if you're having a baby shower, all y'all doing this gender reveal bullshit, man, fuck all that.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck the gender reveal. All you need is one baby shower and a diaper raffle. Diaper raffle and a wipes raffle. What that is whoever brings a pack of diapers, no matter what it is, from 0 to 5.
To whatever the
what
fuck.
is 5? I think
So,
5 is the
yeah.
highest. From 0 to 5, they get a raffle ticket. Just make sure you got some good prizes. Maybe some gift cards, the Best Buy, some shit like
Right.
that.
Some niggas are like.
Yeah, an iPad or a PS5 game or whatever the fuck. But make it enticing to where they bring diapers. The more diapers you get, the better your life will be. All them clothes and all the other shit
Don't
that
mean
people
a
give you,
goddamn
man,
thing.
that shit don't fucking matter because you could take them shits back and exchange them. You know what I'm saying? Diapers. These niggas is finna run through 8-9 diapers a day.
Especially, early. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they on milk, if they on formula or breast milk, you bare minimum 8 diapers. So you figure 8 times, what is 30 days in a month?
240.
That's a box. Somebody.
If you got it from Sam's, yeah.
Yeah, and get your Sam's, BJ's, Costco. If you don't have any one of those, you need to start. If your old lady is pregnant, listen to what I'm telling you. Get you a Sam's card, Costco, BJ's, whatever you prefer. It don't fucking matter. They all sell the same shit, just different brands. Get you a Sam's card, stock up on diapers. If y'all gonna breastfeed, that's great.
Right.
That's one expense less. But if your lady can't breastfeed or whatever the fuck case is, formula is not cheap. It was $40
Yeah.
a carton when I was well not nursing, but when Kai was on formula,
And that shit lasts 4.
maybe if you get 4 days, you're lucky. They eat 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
More than that.
Man.
Cause you talking about six ounce my bottle.
You good.
4 ounce bottle, 6 ounce bottle, 8 ounce bottle, 12 ounce bottle. If you're going on the road, you're gonna have to have enough milk, you know what I'm saying, for them to be able to eat while you out or whatever. You know, it's nigga.
So that's why when niggas be like, oh, I want my baby to wear this and I want my baby to wear that, I don't give a fuck. You nigga, I'm about to buy you some diapers. I'm gonna get you a gift card to Target because nigga, all that. First of all, they gonna outgrow the shit before they even put the motherfucking shit on.
All that Gucci and
The
Burberry,
polo and all that
niggas
that's
ain't
bullshit,
please.
bro.
Whatever. These niggas finna get Cat and Jack.
Right. Or Carter's. Nigga, stay there, Carter's.
Cat and Jack was my fucking friend. Okay, if you don't know what Cat and Jack is, nigga, just go to Target.
Y'all buy like nigga, and guess what? And kids don't know what the fuck between Cat and Jack and Carter's is between fucking Polo.
They don't,
because guess what? They gonna spit up. They gonna fucking roll around in mud. They don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Nigga, be
Stock up
smart.
on the onesies from nigga from 1T from zero or N. I think it's N for infant.
Yeah.
N through fucking 4 to 5T. Just get onesies, bro. If they not walking, they don't need that shit. Onesies with the feet in them.
Yep.
Nigga, then you ain't gotta buy socks.
Right. Right.
Onesies with the feet in them, get you some diapers and bibs. Nigga, you in there. Real shit. Like this is not a game, man. Target is gonna be your best friend, my bad.
Yeah, no,
Cause Target and then Sam's,
yeah.
Costco, all that.
But like I said, so that's the early stages. As they get older, we didn't even talk about daycare. Like, because for us, Sierra didn't go back to work until like he was 6 to 8 months. Mm-hmm. So but nigga, you talking about, when I talk to my brother and my sister-in-law, they talking about another mortgage payment when it comes to daycare.
Oh, yeah.
And that's, of course, as they get older, it gets a little cheaper, or when they get potty trained.
Right.
But you talking about 200, 220 a week?
We lucked up. We started at 185.
That's what, we was around that.
185 a week. That's not including
still
milk.
Gotta take,
you still got to take milk, diapers, change of clothes.
Yep.
So, yeah, we in the financial sacrifice of it all.
Right.
Like, milk, diapers, change of clothes, medicine.
Yeah. Yep.
For your child, because going into daycare, I know a lot of people skeptical about daycare. Nigga, I'm not.
Hey, we got to work.
I didn't have the luxury of having grandma up here, my mom is now retired, but I wish. But shit, nigga had to go to work.
Right.
I'm at the school at 6:30 in the morning when the motherfuckers open.
Right.
And I'm there before 6:30 when they close. That's 12 hours, nigga. Hey, I need you for all 12 of these for 185 a fucking week. Yes.
And Sierra mom didn't work, and she was like, "No, you can't drop the baby. I got my own shit to do. So you got to go to school." And I'm an advocate. Like, kids need to be around kids. You can't be around me all day.
They do. So and social skills are very, very vital at that young age.
So
because if they around other kids, they develop interpersonal skills. As funny as it may sound, they start talking. They start picking up on understanding speech and shit like that. Like the teachers that talk to them. These teachers, there's some really great teachers out here. You know what I'm saying? And they talking to your kid like they adults.
Right.
And that helps.
Yep. So that you got that aspect. Then when he started school, you went to public school, nigga, you dropping $30 for lunch. Or you'll be like, oh, this for lunch, and them niggas end up buying breakfast. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck happened to all your lunch money? Oh, I bought breakfast 2 days. So now you in the red. Now you got to get back up.
Yeah.
Then you still got to worry about aftercare, which aftercare run you about, for us, is $85 now, but I think it was always around that price range.
I think it's about $65 for Kai.
And then
a week.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
A week.
And then the aspect like, school clothes, supplies.
So thankful for uniforms.
Man, what?
So thankful for uniforms. I don't give a fuck about my kid being fresh at school.
Because they're going to fuck it up anyway.
Nigga, it's all type of gum, Gatorade,
Pin marks.
Knee marks from being in the grass. Nigga, y'all send y'all kids to school fresh if y'all want to, man. Fuck all of that. Them niggas can be fresh later.
You be fresh will be on the weekend.
Yeah, like if we going somewhere, yeah, of course you're gonna have nice shoes on. You're gonna have a nice look. I will go to the mall before we go somewhere to get you something nice. But if we going to school, nigga, uniform me, please. I'm finna buy 5 of the same shirts,
right.
10 of the same shirts, 10 of the same pants, and you finna get all black shoes, and we rocking out.
So so the semester just started for Trey. What, 2 weeks? Almost 2 weeks ago. He wanted a new pair of shoes. He wanted all red shoes. Fine, I don't give a fuck. First day.
Oh, they don't have uniform.
He can wear uniform, but his shoes don't matter.
Okay.
As long as they're not like Crocs or whatever.
I got you.
You want all red shoes? Fine, no problem. He's like $60. I was like, since you want all red, we gonna split it. You got a little Christmas money. We gonna split the shoes.
Yeah.
First day, mud. Like, bro, shoes untied. Like, come on, dog. We just pulled these shits out the box and you already fucked them up.
I don't even keep the box no more.
I threw the box away, but I had to wash the shoes because they were so bad. Like, bro, we just got them.
No, I don't even keep. You know, because you as a show, like growing up, you keep the box. You know what I'm saying? Put your shoes in the box, man. Please.
Fuck that.
This nigga, while I picked him up from school today, he walked down the hallway, both shoes untied. He dragging his feet. I say, bro, I just got you these shoes. God damn. And then I showed his mama the shoes. She was like, oh, yeah, I need to get some of them because he got wide feet. Nigga, shell toes, Adidas shell toes.
Oh, yeah.
All day long. I don't give a fuck about Jordan. I don't give a fuck about Nike Air. Because I was going to get him some Air Maxes.
Right.
Them shits was like 110.
Yeah.
And he is in a 4.5. Four and a half.
Chase. Shit.
Yeah, bro. Like his feet is big and they wide.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was like, I tried to do the whole let you pick your shoes, let you be independent, all that. Nigga, please. The Air Max, I think I was going to try to get him some 95s. Which is like 150.
They high.
150 my ass for you to walk down the hallway.
Like that?
No, hell no. Fuck that. You finna get some shell toes. My Adidas.
Well, forever
And
I live
them
in Atlanta.
shit's durable than a motherfucker. I'm not even finna lie to you. And they go great with uniform clothes. If you're looking for some good shoes, nigga, I understand. You want your kid to be fresh. School shoes wise though, get them niggas some all black shell toes.
That's what typically all black.
All black.
Like, because I know, like, I can wash, I can just wipe them off. Like, I literally had to scrub his shoes the other day because I'm like, bro, you didn't even care, like, to even, like, try to, like, maintain what we just bought. Like, mud all in the front.
Yeah, we definitely at a size and a half too big right now. And I don't give a fuck.
We about a half size,
You finna grow into this motherfucker for the next year. Because the last pair of shoes I bought you, I tried to get them, you know, I went Presto. Mm-hmm. No, I went, what's the other one? Not Presto, but
Element.
No. They got all type of colors. It's not Presto, but it's the other little running shoes. Hirachi.
Hirachi, yeah. See, we don't buy them. Yeah,
I went Hirachi. His feet. The Hirachis are narrow. His feet is wide. Mm-hmm. So even though I bought a bigger size, it didn't help because he still was complaining about the side of the shoe. So I was like, all right, let me see what the shoe. I let him try on the. This nigga Adidas finna be my best friend moving forward.
Might as well.
65, and I use military discount in that motherfucker.
Might as well.
Nigga, them shoes came to $60. I said yes, right in my budget because, you know, I'm definitely an advocate for kids being fresh and all of this, and I want to get them Timbs and all of this. But kids grow out of this, so you may get 2-3 wears out of them. Right. You know, this shit ain't no game, bro.
If you buy him Timbs now, he'll probably outgrow them shits by the time winter hit next year. And that's the type of shit I'd be thinking about. Now, maybe when you get in high school, like, you may get a whole year out of them or some shit like that as you, like, get a little more consistent. But, yeah, when it comes to shit like that, like you said, you uniform me, please. Mm-hmm. Like, I know what kind of shoes that are durable. Mm-hmm. And we just going to rock out from there.
All this shit is trial and error because... Yeah.
I tried that stage, like, Jordans. I want to wear Jordans. I want to wear this. I want to wear that.
Yeah, all right.
Them niggas don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
They don't. They don't give a fuck, bro. It was a bullet hole in this nigga uniform shirt this morning. I had to throw the shirt away. I was like, I can't send you to school like this.
Right.
I got to get you another shirt. I don't know how a hole got in your shirt like this when all you do is go to school. It's no telling.
Right.
It's no telling what these kids do, man. Like, and we get it. We want kids to be fresh, you know. I see a lot of parents going all out for birthdays and all of this. Them just is not finna remember that shit. They remember certain things. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? A great, you could go all out for the birthday, just not the first one.
Yeah.
Public service announcement. Fuck your kid's first birthday, okay? Get you a cake. Invite your family over. Let them buy whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And y'all have something at the crib. Don't get no clown. Don't get no gumball machine. Get no bounce house. Yeah. Don't get none of that shit. Because these niggas, half the time they finna be crying. The other half they finna be asleep.
You're right.
Save your $800 to $1,000 to $1,500 on the first birthday. Don't go all out. It's not going to matter.
I think his first birthday, he was underneath me 75% of the time. And it's a house full of kids, pinata, all kind of shit. You underneath me, I'm feeding you baked beans. Nigga.
We went all out first birthday. This nigga had a fucking crown.
Oh shit!
Cape.
Yeah.
Did y'all?
I think I can.
Yeah. Nigga, we had a runway, red walk runway, a cake, bounce house, clown, snow cone machine. This nigga cried the whole day. The whole day. He didn't want to wear the cape. He didn't want to wear the hat. He wanted to be held up under his mama the whole time, bro. I could have saved $800-900,
right?
$1,000. I'm glad my family came and they got to experience his first birthday, of course, absolutely. But when you really think about it, bro, them just don't be remembering that shit.
So I had a conversation with my coworker today that his mom's in town. She lives overseas, so she has to go back. So they think about what they want to do before she leaves.
Right.
He was like, "Oh, I think we about to go to Disneyland." I said, "Bro, don't do that." I said, "Your kids are 2, and you have I think the baby like 8 months." I said, "Them kids ain't gonna remember that shit."
And they not free.
Right. I said, "Don't do that, bro. Like your kids are gonna be cranky in that fucking park."
Just wait. Yeah.
Like so, when we go back to Orlando this year for Thanksgiving, Chase will be 10. Like you will be able to remember what the fuck I did for you. And how much of a good time you had. Right. At 2 and 8 months, no nigga, like you about to waste your money. Them niggas about to be mad. You about to be mad. Yep. And you about to spend a grip of money.
Hell yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, shoot. I still ain't been in Disney World. It's something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's something I definitely want to do. But fuck, bro, like
Disney, that shit ain't cheap, bro. SeaWorld wasn't cheap.
Hell nah.
And we got that shit on Groupon.
Shit. How much you think you spent for the tickets?
For the tickets, I think we spent, it was either between $150 or $180.
For all the tickets?
Yeah, but for us 3. And then it was
That's still 3 people.
And it was $30 a part.
Shit, I'm a family of 5.
Right.
Damn.
That was just SeaWorld. We ain't talking about Disneyland.
Shit. Jesus Christ. Oh man. I want to do Disney World this year. It's so much I want to do with them. Like, and you think about this stuff, but it again, a sacrifice also is knowing how to plan. Yeah. Shit, you just talking about right now, the family trips.
I'm thinking about, nigga, I'm talking about November.
And we in January.
Right. But that's a good point. Like, you got to, like, plan out.
Everything.
How you going to vacation.
Everything. Spring break.
Right.
Spring break don't matter to us as adults. You know what I'm saying?
It do, because they got to work.
Yeah. College and all of that shit was cool. You better be saving your PTO.
Or you going to be paying that additional cost at whatever aftercare they go to. You know what I'm
saying? Like, I think, that's another thing that I never was privy to. Spring break. Mm-hmm. Like, if you and your significant other both got to work, where are the kids going to go for spring break? Winter break. Yep. Thanksgiving break. It's so many fucking breaks here.
Oh, now, man. I swear these kids get more days off than no motherfuckers actually go. Yeah. When Thanksgiving, like, we got a half a day that Wednesday, and then we got Thursday, Friday off. These niggas get a whole week. Then they get a whole week in fucking October for whatever fall break that shit is. And then plus the 2 weeks in Christmas and New Year.
These niggas always out of school, bro. I question whether or not they learning.
For real, I'm with you.
Dead ass serious. It's a teacher's work day, inclement weather day, nigga, winter break, summer break, fall break, nigga, Martin Luther King, Teachers work day.
Right.
All these breaks. And it's like, when the fuck do these niggas go to school? And then now they, it's so easy to switch from virtual to in person. It's almost like, well, fuck, man. Like, you got to structure. You got to make sure you got a good job.
For real.
And by good job, I don't just mean pay. I mean flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, y'all hear, I'm only talking to the parents. If you are, one of those people that like to bounce around from job to job because you're trying to gain a good salary or whatever, that's cool if you're single.
Right.
Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Get your bread, get your coin, get your chicken. However, if you're talking about actually starting a family, you got to take shit into consideration like PTO, paid time off, benefits, health insurance, life insurance, long-term sick, short-term sick, other amenities, child care, legal services, things of that nature. Like, all of these things matter when you're parenting because your child is going to get sick.
Oh, yeah.
Your child is going to be out of school. Your child is going to have to go to the doctor. Like, all of these things are things that nobody told me, nigga. I'm learning on the fly.
Right.
So I know now, oh, yeah, in the beginning of the year, this nigga got to get a physical. I got to be off of work.
Right.
I got to make sure insurance is great. Insurance cover this and that. Like, a lot go into planning. Like, I know a lot of you niggas like hearing pussy raw. Me too.
Right.
Be smart, though.
Consequences of all actions.
Be smart. Pull out till you ready for this type of commitment because the shit that we telling you is the shit ain't nobody else tell us.
Because, like you said, you brought up MLK Day. His aftercare closed, too.
Oh,
so
shit.
guess where that nigga got to go? He going to work with me.
Oh, y'all don't get MLK.
Mm-hmm. So now, like you said, I've been on my job long enough. Well, I've been on my job a while. Like, so me taking him to work is not a big deal. A lot of niggas can't do that.
I'm one. My boss look at me crazy if I'm like, oh, can I bring my son to work? Hell no. I cannot. So guess what that is? PTO.
Yo, right. So
PTO or personal day or whatever it is that they categorize it at your job.
But just think about how much emotional and mental planning that takes, and then that's another thing I want to hit, like emotional sacrifice that you got to take, because now I'm thinking long term, because I can't use all my PTO for myself.
Oh damn. Oh yeah.
I got to think about, if you, like you said, if you get sick or when you out of school or like Christmas, I want to spend a couple of days with you, shit like that. Like, a lot of niggas, a lot of single people like, oh, I'm just gonna use all my PTO.
Shit.
All right.
Like me. I got 2 personal days right now sitting in the bank, and I got about 65 hours.
Yeah.
That's just because because at my job we get 2 times during the year where we could sell PTO for what your rated pay is,
Right.
which helps out with paying down bills and stuff like that. So I'm sitting on good 65 hours. That's pretty fucking good. That's 2 weeks worth of leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For me. So I'm just sitting. I'm waiting till April because I know in April we get to sell PTO. But I also know it may be some times where, I got to take off or I got to go in late because he got a doctor's appointment and this and that. Like, I got to structure now dentist appointments. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Making sure this nigga teeth straight because this shit was a little yellow the last week. I had to take him in the bathroom and brush some shit myself. Like, God damn, nigga, what you been doing?
Right.
But man, like the and I want to touch on before we end the emotional aspect, the emotional and delivery aspect or sacrifice as being a parent. You can't talk to your kid how you talk to your friends.
Right.
You also can't talk to your kid how your parents used to talk to you.
That's true too.
In my house, nigga, all they did was yell at us. And I may be over exaggerating a little bit, but my dad, like, when we were growing up, it took nothing for my dad to raise his voice.
Right.
And I'm not over exaggerating. My dad was a great father. You know what I'm saying? But he got a short temper.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, these just as sensitive as fuck. They YouTube babies, they TikTok babies, they're sensitive. You know what I'm saying? So your delivery in parenting has to be different. It ain't I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right.
Every single day. Or every hour on the hour or whatever the case is. It take finesse. It take, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. You either going to do this or you're going to get in trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My mom and my dad, nigga, I'ma beat your ass.
It wasn't no negotiating.
I
Zero.
didn't have an opinion.
Right.
I didn't have an opinion as a child. I still damn don't. As an adult, if I'm having a serious
They
conversation
gonna
with my
dismiss your
parents.
shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, children are empowered.
Right.
When you talk about YouTube and you talk about TikTok and all these other fucking platforms that they frequent, your children have an opinion now. And the laws are set up for them to do.
Right.
For them to have an opinion. So the parenting structure is different. Like, you can't just be yelling at them and screaming at them all the fucking time.
Man, I remember my dad. He used to, like I had a great father. For the longest we had a 2-parent household. Mm-hmm. Like we went on trips, we did different things like that. But during the week, that nigga didn't play. He had a short temper too.
Nigga, no TV.
Yeah,
no
nigga, nigga used to hide the remotes.
I believe it too.
Like, bro, like nigga, for me, like. School came easy to me.
Yeah, me too.
And like, so studying, nigga, I don't need to study. Like, I got this shit.
Yeah.
And if it was an off season, like all I'm doing is catching the bus and coming home and not doing anything. Like, so this nigga used to hide the remotes, and I'm like, bro, like, I need to do something. Like, I can't watch TV, I can't do shit, can't go outside. Like,
TV during the week,
bro. Like, so with Chase, like, I give him every opportunity to be a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so likewise, when I came over here, like, I'm assuming he was done with his homework because the nigga was yelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's like, parenting has changed so much that, like you said, they have an opinion. You can't yell at them too much, because they get emotional. And, like, you hurt my feelings, and, like, I'm having a bad day. Like, nigga, I'm having a bad day, too.
Nigga, every day. They got depression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got anxiety. They got low self-esteem.
You got to ask them about, is anybody touching you at school? Like,
Yeah.
Like, you got to, like, conversations that I probably had later on, we're having much earlier.
I don't recall my parents ever having these conversations with me, bro. Like, I'm just being honest. And I think my parents did an exceptional job in raising me.
Right.
But it's just certain conversations that we just didn't have. Mm-hmm. Birds and the bees, we didn't have. It was, nigga, don't have sex till you're married.
Yep.
That was it. It wasn't no, oh, well, if you get confronted with somebody wanting to have sex, make sure you know how to put a condom on.
Right.
Condom?
Right.
In my house, nigga, my daddy was a deacon, my mama was a deaconess. They are not promoting sex in the house.
Oh, you still a virgin.
For real. Like, I can vividly remember one of the first times I had a conversation about sex with my mom. We went to the Ale House. We ain't got no Ale Houses here in Atlanta, but the Ale House is almost like, it's a chain of sports bars, but they title it after the city that it's in. Mm-hmm. So it's like Pembroke Pines Ale House. Mm-hmm. If it was Ale House here, it'd be Atlanta Ale House or Buckhead Ale House. Gotcha. Something like that. So you could compare it to Twin Peaks without the hoes.
Okay.
Pretty much. Right? But food was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Drinks was amazing. Happy hour damn near every day, all day, whatever. So me and my mom went there, and we had a conversation about sex. I had to been like 22 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Got my own
working.
spot,
I got my own spot working. I got my own car, whatever. But it's still my mom I'm having a conversation with. And I think that was the first time I told my mom I ate pussy before.
She probably fell out of the chair.
Nigga, she thought I was the devil's child. You do what? That is disgusting. But I mean, condemned.
Right.
But that just go to show you the household that I was raised in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to have a conversation with Ari about sex a couple of weeks ago. She's 13. Bro.
Yeah.
13. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not going to be around you all the time. Your mama not going to be around you all the time. Mm-hmm. And boys are nasty. I know because I'm one.
Right.
And I know what I was thinking at 13. I can only imagine what these niggas is thinking now at 13. They got access to every website known to man because not every parent is restricting phone access, internet access to their kids.
Right.
Baby, listen. If you thinking about having sex, condom. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck what this nigga telling you. Yo, put a condom on. And I may be wrong, but I don't think I am because when you really, really look at and tap into what these kids is exposed to, from music videos to TikTok, it's fucking on TikTok.
I didn't even know that shit.
It's fucking on TikTok. It's fucking on Instagram. It's fucking on YouTube. Like all of this shit, from rappers to music to art to whatever the fuck, your kids are exposed to this shit, and y'all niggas keep giving them phones, not restricting the access. Think about what you see on your timeline on Twitter.
I can scroll Twitter. I can do 2 thumbs up and like you probably some porn on that.
So
shit.
what you think your child, what gets exposed to your child when they're around their friends and their friends is talking about sex,
right? Nigga,
and they got an iPhone in the room.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I get nervous when I check Chase's phone, and I know like he not even on that type of time,
right?
But when I hit the Explorer button, like just. And then I have a sigh of relief, like, thank God, okay, we not here yet.
Yes.
But it
Same
is,
with me. Same with me with Kyler. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy for them to, like, oh, well, my friend said something about giving head. Like, you go on, type in give head on fucking Google and see what the fuck come up.
Nigga. I was talking to my lady. She had I think she had a conversation with her son about what his friends talk about in aftercare. Mm-hmm. They talking about girls kissing. So we talking about lesbians,
right?
In the 4th fucking grade, 4th grade,
and it don't tell that may even be like,
and that's light,
right?
That's light.
But now it's some of us living with 2 women or 2 men.
Yes.
And that's a whole nother conversation.
Man, we don't even got time for that.
Right.
But listen, man, hey, parenting is as hard as you make it. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything with life, you know, if you have a plan in place, it can be easier for you, not easy. It can be easier for you because it's not easy at all.
Damn sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like we nigga, I got gray hair right now. This don't come from no stress. This come from children and women. Black women at that. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you know, if you strive to be great, and I see it's because a lot of times it ain't no manual to this shit. You can overparent, you can underparent. You can underparent and your kid turn out to be exceptional.
Right.
You can overparent and read all the books in the world and your kid come out fucked up.
Yep.
It's a rolling of the dice, my nigga. Roll the dice and do as much as you can. Look at role models around you. Look at positive influences around you and do what the fuck they doing. That's all I can really tell you.
And all I'm gonna say is be a parent first.
Yes.
And then be their friend.
Absolutely.
And as you get older, it kind of start to meet somewhere in the middle. But be their parent first and then be their friend.
Absolutely.
So that's all I got, bro. Sacrifice. That's all. This shit sacrifice work.
Every bit of parenting is sacrifice. Every bit of it. Like we said, from time to money to affection to wisdom to everything you can think of, you have to pass on to your child because every single day you're preparing them for the future. Because
they get, Chase was just born into my eyes. Now the nigga gonna be 10 this year.
My son's 6, bro.
Yeah.
6. Somebody asked me that earlier. Oh, how old is he? I said 6, and I was like, fuck, 6 years ago. Going by so fast. This nigga using proper grammar.
Right.
Subject, predicate. He know how to ask for shit. He know how to internalize. He knows how to ask the right questions. Like, he's inquisitive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nigga asked me the other day where babies come from. Oh, shit. Yep. We're here. We're here.
Time waits for no one.
Time waits for no one. So, you know, protect what they're exposed to. Luckily, he just asked where babies come from. He didn't say sex. That to me that was telling because we ain't all the way there yet, right. But we are on the cusp of whatever it is that you and your little friends talking about.
Right.
So I gotta protect you now. But yeah, man, listen. Protect your family, protect your peace of mind, protect your chicken. Always. Family is most important, and then everything else you can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, way more fly than you. One you on Instagram. Way more fly than you. 2 U's on Twitter.
Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
Hey man, get you a Yeti, man. This shit is amazing. It keep your drinks cold. It's $30 cup though, cause we rich niggas.
Kinda.
Thank y'all for listening.